Good day, everyone. Grand Rising. We hope you all are well. Did you all see the little clip that we did for the intro? I put the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on there. I thought that was cute for the holidays.
I think it is.
So, welcome. I figured I'd just brighten up the holiday season with that. So, welcome to the Peak Wellness Hour with the Peak Home Care Associates team.
Yes.
Our founder and CEO, Edith. I am one of the nurses and marketing networking specialist, Angelina, and we are so happy to be here with you. I'm happy to see Edith because she has been MIA on this platform for 2 weeks. But like I said last week, she's been super busy putting into the community, doing positive things with her life that's going to impact the community and what we have going on here as a whole. So we're super excited that she got to take the time to take care of that and grow in her knowledge. And she's back with us today. Having an amazing conversation. I'm excited to hear her have because we're going to be talking about preparation and celebration for the holidays with our seniors. And every time we have these conversations and it starts with baking and stuff like that, I just can't wait to hear what this queen has to say as far as options for the holidays and preparation and all kinds of jazz. So I'm super excited. So I'm going to let Queen Edith talk and we're going to have a conversation.
Hello, our amazing social media friends. It's exciting to be back. I have been gone. This would have been the third. I missed 2 Saturdays, but I'm so thankful for our dear Angelina, our LPN and networking specialist, who has held the fort. She has held the fort and held us all down all through these seasons. I've been gone, not on holiday, but pursuing other things, most of them related and some personal. But it's a great pleasure to be back. I hope that you're doing well. I hope your Thanksgiving was great. And I do know that this is the frantic season of the year. The holiday is upon us once again. And how thankful we are that we've lived to see the year through. Well, today we want to discuss how best to include your seniors in the holiday celebrations, in the holidays preparation and celebrations. So many times, especially if you live in an area where there's winter, it's amazing. We have sun. It's so sunny and beautiful out. I'm overlooking my balcony and I'm looking at dry trees, but it's sunny and nice. And anyway, but where we have winter and it's dark and dreary, we've been having a lot of rain. Mm-hmm. And so seniors are sometimes alone. Sometimes even when they live in facilities, they tend to stay in their rooms alone. When they live alone, they live alone. When they have family, there's all these frantic activities going on. And sometimes they don't even know what is going on. And they're a little confused because nobody's saying anything and telling them and involving them. So we thought this is a good time to talk about ways to involve our seniors, in the holiday celebration. Queen, you have your mom, your queen mother, and all around you. And what are some of the things, and I'm turning it over to you, you do to ensure that you are involving your mom in the celebration? I wrote some things, and one of the first things we do after Thanksgiving, it starts with Thanksgiving, all the cooking and everything. Then it comes to decorating the house.
You know, Queen, I'm just going to be honest. I do not make a big deal out of decorating like that. I am probably the only one in my neighborhood that does not have their tree up yet. It's on my list of things to do because, and you know why? Because it's so pretty. Excuse me, it's so pretty, and it's so time consuming putting it up, and then it is so short lived that I don't know. it's been an interesting journey over the years. So anymore, my husband embraces it. He's always embraced Christmas. So we embrace it differently. And so it is fun. It is enjoyable to take your time and do it and not make it feel like it's a stressful thing to decorate. It's a chore. And that's what it's been for me a lot of years, and not out of my upbringing. Just, I don't know what it is. I don't know. The holidays will just make us so busy, and all that tension, and gotta do. When in reality, I do enjoy spending time with family, and it requires being a lot of places. How many of us can understand that, having to see different families on different sides and trying to connect? Things can get busy. So I would say with this holiday season, I'm sharing that with you all to say, take the time. Like I said, it can be short-lived, but take the time and enjoy every moment when it comes to celebrating, and not just this holiday season, but life, but since we're here, 'tis the season. Take the time to enjoy every moment. Excuse me. Taking time to decorate. If it takes you a couple of days to put up the tree, with your loved ones, have fun with it. I think that's what's going to be important this holiday season. It's, for some reason, it seems like we're so far out of COVID, but it's really not too long ago where we weren't able to come together like this, and it was so abnormal for us not to be able to come together. So this season is, like I said, we had a normal Christmas, holiday season last year, but a couple years before that, it was very abnormal. So we don't want to forget what we're grateful for, and the things that really matter. So take some time and have fun decorating. I am this year. I will put my tree up this weekend. But I'm gonna wait for my children to get here, so it'll be fun, So make it a fun thing. So
you raised some great points. You talked about being busy.
mm-hmm.
We have so much to do, or maybe we've taken upon ourselves a lot, or maybe life just given us so much to do.
Mm-hmm.
As married women, as mothers, as single women, as single parents, I don't know what category, as a widowed mother, or even just an individual woman. Sometimes when you're alone, you immerse yourself in work and in social events and in how do you say, getting involved in voluntary activities,
Right.
and so on. So we get busy and we get to doing, and we forget to be.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
forget to be.
Yes.
But like you said, 2020, 2021 is not too far from us, where you couldn't be with the people you love, and you were so much on video, and someone will take their newborn baby to go see grandma, and they'll stand over the fence and they can't touch them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget, this is so important. Let's not forget what is important.
Yes.
Doing is important, but being is also important. So
Absolutely.
be with the people you love and the people who love you. So the first thing about this holidays, Queen Angelina has given us our first point. Be. Be. What can we do together as a family? Even if it makes your home a little messy, it's worth it. Because
Mm-hmm.
so many of us are obsessed with keeping a clean, tidy, perfect looking home
Mm-hmm.
that it becomes irritating when the Christmas tree is being decorated, and whilst they're decorating, you're trying to clean up after them. And let's just be.
Mm-hmm.
We can clean anytime, any day. If you're that way like me, please don't do it. Don't do it. The tree. I remember being with a senior this week, and her tree was up, but because she moved to a new place, and the tree was, it's not, it's a fake one. So the children packed it up, and
Mm-hmm.
so the branches and leaves were all bent over. We took the time together and straightened up the branches.
Okay.
And she thought, Edith, I don't have enough lights, blah. So she wasn't satisfied. So we went out to Dollar Tree, yes, and got some more lights. We came to put the lights on, and we just got it together, and it was a fun activity. Her son is visiting this weekend, so we left the actual decoration, putting on the ornament and stuff with her son, so she can do it with her son because she hasn't seen her son for a while, and so she was so excited. I said, "That's a job for you and your son to do," which is exciting. She was looking forward to it. So one of the things we want to talk about, we've talked about the holiday, decorating the tree, number one, and you can even have a theme for this holiday. So what is our theme for the holiday this year? You can find a theme, make it and make same, similar, familiar, and yet a little tweak to create a little more excitement. And I think that is a good thing, because we don't want to leave them alone, even if they live in a facility. Don't come and do it. The key is, don't come and do it for them and be gone. Involve them. That's what
Yes.
they're saying. Don't come unless there's no way they can participate.
Mm-hmm.
But if there is a way they'll be able to participate, I know the families come in. I don't know if that's it. They come and do it for mom, and they come and
Mm-hmm.
do it for dad, and they go. And
Mm-hmm.
mom is sitting and watching, and dad is sitting and watching. They're
Yeah.
not involved.
Yeah. And I think you have to give that opportunity and have that conversation. Just don't assume that all because they're seniors, they don't have a voice. So definitely have those conversations when you're going in and into your loved ones' homes, whether it's a facility or residential, and say, hey, do you want to put, let's put this tree up today. Is today a good day? Still give options. Do you want to do the same, Christmas lights? So you want to, have those conversations and don't just come in and just do, like you just say, spend time and just take your time. So yeah,
Let
definitely.
me share this also with you. So we have a client in a facility, and I was with her. And last week, we decided to walk the hallways and look at the door decorations.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I observed? All the doors of the male residents were naked.
Mm.
All the doors, all the front doors of the mill. Well, let me just say 80% of the male residents were naked. There was nothing in front of their doors. So I said to my client, we need to have some kind of a revolution here to figure out how we can help some of our men to have some decorations on the
Mm-hmm.
door, because we don't know whether they have families around. You don't know. And
Right.
so, yes, so if your loved one alive is a male, is your father, and your mom is the one who used to do it for, and mom is gone, you may want to take the extra pain to make sure that even though he will always miss mom, you can give him a semblance of what it used to be. Don't let them be alone on their own and mourn mom, because mom just passed away a month ago this year. So this is the first Christmas before, after mom is gone. So it's something that I thought I will bring. It was very interesting to note anyway that the women had all these gorgeous, gorgeous stuff in front of their
Mhm.
door. So yeah.
You know what? And you bring that up. Here's a point for anyone. Please, everyone, like and share. Thank you all for tuning in. Whoever is tuning in, thank you so much. But I do want to say this: if you are Grand Rising Queen Kathy, if you are a healthcare provider, especially if you're in management or leadership in facilities, what Edith just said, let's do our due diligence. And when we see those doors not being decorated, why wouldn't you, as a senior community facility, ensure that that's the environment that you create? That's just how I feel. That's how I was saying earlier. I might not have put my tree up yet, and it's what, the 9th, but if it were a situation where it's not a necessity here for me, my children are older, they're adults, but in that situation, Thanksgiving is here, right? And now we have our loved ones in facilities. Thanksgiving's here. Well, let's go ahead and start decorating right off the bat, and get all that time, soaked up in the holiday season or whatever, and whatever it is, that's something to be mindful of. So facilities, healthcare providers, management, leadership in facilities, think about that. That's the easy way to go the distance,
And this week, I'll be because I haven't been to Bible studies also for 2 weeks. So I'll probably look around and see if there's a door that's not done, and maybe Pico will, volunteer some things and put it on somebody's door just to cheer them up. That'll be great.
Yeah.
I need to get my house looking like Christmas as well.
It's difficult. It's like 60 degrees outdoors in December. It's very difficult. So
isn't that something?
It is.
Isn't that something? Yeah, we need to I'm trying to share the videos, but I'm being distracted, so let me focus here. So we need to definitely take the time to share this, to involve our families. If you're out there, you want to volunteer and help a meal, look around the doors and do something, please do it. This is the spirit of the season, is to give. And it doesn't always have to involve money. It just have to be go and sit with somebody and have a conversation. There's so many people who go to facilities. So many people go to facilities, but then there are also so many who don't. So when you go take care of your mom or visit your mom or your dad, and you're doing something for your mom this holidays or with your mom, take a look at the door next and see if they could probably use a little cheer from you too. Yes. Not everybody has a family like you. I promise you. We wish they all did, but not everybody does. So please look out for the next door neighbor. Hang a wreath, hang a flower, hang a ribbon, anything. I saw some beautiful ribbons at Dollar Tree just for $1.25, and they're beautiful. So let's not forget that. Let's be cognizant of that fact. All right, the next item on my list is baking holiday treats together.
Yes. Have you ever done no bake cookies or no bake desserts?
No, Mom.
I have not. I have not done them. I was looking at a lot of recipes. Then we should put them on the website where it's just a handful of ingredients where you do no bake cookies. Like the peanut butter cookies and chocolate chip cookies. I think it's very interesting.
Explain the no bake. They're cookies, but you don't get to bake them.
You do them like you do the cookies up, but then you put them in the refrigerator or the freezer, I believe. And then you let them settle in the refrigerator or freezer, and then you take them out and eat them. Yeah. I was looking at it last night. I have never tried that. I am going to.
But you don't have the smell of cookies in your home, though. The smell of baking, though.
Yes. And I was thinking more along the lines of those situations where you
cannot bake.
So maybe that is a good point. Maybe you can do a situation where you're baking and you have the smell of baking, but then with your loved one you're doing no bake. I don't know.
I love people coming up with all these kinds of ideas. So the cookie is already cooked. The dough is already cooked, right? It's not raw dough. There's something.
Right.
Raw. They've cooked it some way, somehow. They've processed it. So it's wow. And freezing it gives it a crunch.
Right. I'm gonna look it up. So keep talking, because I'm gonna look at it. because it was like this one. It's a salted butter, sugar. I'm gonna find one for you guys. I don't know if you can see the picture.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
It looks baked.
yeah, it does. It's chocolate and peanut butter flavors. Let me see if I can find the recipe.
Oh,
So all you're
wow.
doing is doing sugar, butter, milk, cocoa powder, vanilla, and quick oats. That's all
Oh.
you're using.
All of
And
these things you
then
can eat raw. You can eat. They don't need cooking, So yeah.
yeah,
Wow. Wow.
that might be a
Creative.
good idea. I don't
That's
know.
that's creative.
Yeah. So I
That's
want to hear
creative.
what you got because I love your ideas in the kitchen. What do you got? I'm hungry right now.
Oh, what do I have?
Yes, excuse me, for baking. I'm excited.
For baking, oh, I don't have anything for baking, but what I want to bake today, I have banana, which is soft.
Mm.
So I'm thinking of making a banana bread with some nuts in it. I love that. So the thing about me is when I bake and I cook, I eat.
Okay. See, I don't eat sweets like that. So I, I guess that's why I'm not into the baking thing. I don't eat sweets like that. Now,
Uh,
if I'm cooking supper now, I'm smashing. So yeah. So
yeah, I want to bake a banana bread. I either do it today or tomorrow after church. I don't know, but I will definitely bake it and bake something. But I
that's
might
a good
also bake some
option.
chocolate chip cookies and take it to Bible studies next week and
Hmm.
share it with my residents, my Bible studies.
The banana bread without the nuts would be a good option for a senior community
Oh.
as far as like being able to eat it. How many times have we seen seniors that can't chew or they have special diets? I think the banana bread would be a good idea as far as sweets and
Mm.
desserts to be easily edible. And like I said, without the nuts, that would be a good option for dessert.
For dessert, especially
Yeah.
because it's soft. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about the cookies when you said they freeze it. I was wondering how they're gonna eat it. I have an auntie who will dip it in her. She loves tea. She
Mm-hmm.
just dip it in her tea so it softens and she eats it. So
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yes.
that's not so bad. You know what? I love to crunch up what do you call it? Crumble cookies and put milk on it, and I love it. Cookies and
Oh, cookies and
cookies and
cream.
milk. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's
I
There's
do
another idea.
salad
You could
with.
do milkshakes with for the holidays.
Yes,
That
yes,
would be fun.
yes, yes. You can actually blend them together.
Mm-hmm.
Together a milkshake gets a little bit of whipped cream or chocolate and caramels. If they can choose.
Add some food coloring. That would be super fun. You do the
Yeah,
red and the green. That would be super
yeah,
fun.
yeah. So there are ways. Just get them involved. Get your mom and even dad. He can sit at the table with you and be laughing and talking, but let them feel a part of family.
Mm-hmm.
Let them feel a part of family. One thing I've come to learn about seniors, our mothers, our fathers. Oh, don't worry about me. Go ahead and take care of your family. They say that, and yet inside of them, they feel alone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to be a burden.
Yeah.
So let them know because they are not
Yeah.
burdened. They are
Absolutely.
part of the family.
Absolutely.
All right. Do you have? I have. I did this yesterday. So yesterday I went to give one client a shower, and When we were leaving, they were doing work in his apartment. He lives in a facility. This is a male. He lives in a facility, and when it was time for me to, they were fixing the roof or ceiling, whatever it's called, in his apartment, the living area, so we couldn't sit there.
Okay.
So we came out to sit in the lobby, and guess what was on TV? A classic holiday movie. Girl, I sat with him. We both put our feet up, and we watched the movie. At some point, I looked at him. I said, I thought we were watching a movie together. Yes, we were, but I'm sleepy. So I sat down and we watched the movie together. He left for lunch and I left for the office.
Mm-hmm.
We can't go wrong with that. Getting together and watching a movie together, if it is their thing.
Yes, yes.
But before we even go on the cookies, like doing the baking holiday treats, cookie, whatever, mom must have had a recipe, right? So include their recipes.
Yes.
Use one or two of their recipes. I mean, why not? To bake something they used to bake. The goal is to letting them remember the great old days and even making greater memories in this season of their lives. So bringing the grandchildren around, even if it's just a few of them, one or two of them, and do it. Play the music that they love to dance with, dance to, mom and dad during the Christmas holiday season, and get it moving. It's necessary. It's necessary to lift the cheer when it's winter. It's necessary to brighten the sunshine in their lives in this season is the family and what they get to do with their families.
Yes.
Some of us, I wouldn't say some of the seniors, I'll say some of us may not live to see the next holiday. So if one of you will not be there next Christmas, what would you have wished you had done this Christmas? Mm-hmm. It is real. Death is so real. It's not only seniors who die. 2 weeks ago, I lost a very good friend, a childhood friend of mine, lost his baby brother, 52 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the senior who may be gone. It could be anybody in the family. What would you have wished you did with them?
Yes.
Your last Christmas, your last birthday, the last New Year's Eve. What would you have wished? Please think about that.
And it applies to your everyday living too, though. It applies to every day, So think about that.
We pray that we all live to see the next holiday, the next birthday, the next Christmas, the next month, the next year. And we all might. And yet, we never know. So let's enjoy this as if it were our last. Every day, live it as if it's your last. And yet, plan for tomorrow also.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to add that. I don't know, Queen, do you have anything else you want to say before we move on? Classic holiday movies.
I tell you what, no matter what the holiday is, you can never go wrong with Peanuts with Charlie Brown. I don't think you can ever go wrong. That is a classic. I know it is a cartoon, but Charlie Brown, Thanksgiving.
I'm writing this down.
Charlie Brown, Christmas. Those are classic movies. I love them.
Did you say Peanuts?
Yeah, Charlie Brown Peanuts. Yeah.
Oh, Charlie Brown Peanuts.
Yeah. That's what they're called. That's what the comic strip is called, is Peanuts. So yeah. I like me some Charlie. Ironically though, those movies are so old. I think they're like, I don't know, in the 70s. They're old movies. But even now you have to pay for them to get to see them. So Grab them on DVD
Oh,
if you can find them, yeah.
oh, you have to
And we can
pay.
do a watch party and we can watch holiday movies. I don't know. But yeah, I do like the Peanuts. My mom calls me all the time. She'd be like, Angelina, Charlie Brown is on. I'd be like, Channel 6. I'd be like, okay. So she's on it. She'll be watching it, you know. I'll turn around and tell my children, you know, and they're adults. Charlie Brown is on. I'd be like, okay. You know, so but for me it's fun. For my mom, it's fun. For my
That
grandma, it's fun.
and you say it's a cartoon?
Yeah, Charlie Brown. Let me try to find it. Yeah, Charlie Brown.
And I was thinking, what if the senior cannot see? They have problems seeing the TV. Then how do we do this? If they can't see and we can have some big bold captions as possible, then and they can read it, it's good. But sometimes it's just not. Sometimes if it doesn't frustrate them and they can
Mhm.
hear the conversation or read the captions, and the family is around, they're talking and laughing and talking with them and involving them, I think the
Mhm.
key is just the togetherness, right?
It is. I think for instances like that, when you have a lot of people together, um, doing something like that, watching a movie, um, and there is an impairment, whether it's vision or hearing, that's something to be mindful of. I don't like when people talk when I'm watching a movie. I'll just be honest, it agitates me. I don't like it. And so I can imagine not being able to hear clearly, you know, and if you can't see as well, trying to watch something and enjoy something with your family, it can make you want to exclude yourself from that because of your impairments. So I would say family members be cautious of that. But what you can do is choose movies that they have seen. So like with the holidays, It's a Wonderful Life, you know, a lot of them know that movie. Miracle on 34th Street, you know, they know those movies to where they can hear them. So they recall what's going on, even though they can't see it clearly. So making choices like that. When you're in a group setting, especially, might be a good idea. Even when your loved one is alone, you know, you want to be able to sit and hear something. Like one of our clients, that likes Gunsmoke. You know, he's probably seen
Oh
every
Lord of my.
episode. You know, and if he couldn't, he could probably close his eyes and just enjoy listening to
Right, he
Gunsmoke.
doesn't even watch it. He barely even
Yeah,
watches it. That he
I do
has
that.
going and playing solitaire, but he loves it. Don't you dare touch that
Yeah,
dial. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, but it's familiar. You know, so it makes it okay. You know, it kind of compensates. So yeah, definitely. So try those
We
older.
were talking about movies. You know what my go-to movie might probably be?
What's that?
It's not a holiday movie, but it's a great movie for the entire family. Sound of Music.
Woo, boy. I like that movie until after about 2 hours in. That movie is so darn long. It's so long. I love it. I love all the songs. It's so long. So long. It is a great movie, though.
What is
It's
there
a
to
great
do?
family movie. It really is. It's a great family movie. It
Yeah,
is. Well,
everybody from the baby to the grandma, and it's old and it's popular, and they probably know the songs.
yeah, yeah. Funny story. Little side note. Funny story. I guess I don't even know if I want to say it's a great family movie. I didn't realize, like I said, until toward the end that it was about World War II and Germany and Nazis and stuff. I didn't even realize that. So,
Oh, you did it?
because it was so long that I stopped watching it. And by the time I figured it out, I had seen it like 12 times. I just never saw the end because it was so much. So no.
Listen, I can just sit there and get engrossed in it, and it's okay. I have loved, Heaven is for Real, those movies, and of course the holiday movies. You always know how it's gonna end, right?
Absolutely.
It always ends, and they loved each other, whatever, and they live together ever after. You also know that somewhere in between, when love is beginning to bloom and everything. Something's gonna happen, and they will look like they're breaking away. And oh man, this thing they have, and then oh man, it's
Yeah. And you know what? Those are fun to watch. I know my mom and my grandmother would watch those over the phone together. In the wintertime, instead of getting out together, they watch them on the phone together. They get on Hallmark. And anymore, they'd have Christmas in July, but I noticed since COVID, they've been showing Christmas movies every day of the year. So you can always find you a good Christmas movie. There's a lot of fun ones on I know Netflix has a lot of fun ones. If you just type in Christmas movies, they're cute, and they're
very
just
cute.
make you feel happy inside,
Hot
So
cocoa on a cold day, hot
yeah,
cocoa, hot tea.
yeah,
I remember years ago, and we didn't have peak home care, but I was working as a caregiver, and I had this client. He was my private client, and his wife was my client, but he was the caregiver. And I remember his wife was passing, and they used to watch these holiday movies together. So when I go, especially in the night, after everything is said and done, and you know, we will turn on the holiday movie, and she will sit with her, and she was in bed, but he will sit with her, and sometimes we'll go and lay next to her, and I'll be sitting on the floor somewhere, and we'll all have these holiday movies together. We see all of us crying together or laughing together. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So yeah, and we made memories, and to this day, he moved from Indiana to I think California. To this
okay,
day, he will text and check on me.
that's
How
awesome.
are you doing? Yeah, but those memories, even
Mhm.
as non-family caregiver, it made a difference in my life and in their lives. And these are things that stay with you.
Mhm.
Watching him hurting and laying next to his wife, and
Mhm. Yeah.
so
Yeah,
let's make it fun.
absolutely. Absolutely. There's so many do it yourself activities you can do. What about Christmas cards? I know my grandmother would have all these cards, and my sister has her chest now, her china cabinet with all these cards. And anytime, we go around Christmas, and she'd be like, get in the drawer and grab out a thank you card and a money envelope, all that stuff. And she'd have piles of them. Seniors love that. They love prepping cards. They love, sending cards. We're so quick to do the virtual thing. We want to text everyone and
I
send
know,
gifts.
I
No one gets
know.
cards in the mail anymore. It's nice to get
It's
cards in
nice
the
to
mail.
go in the mail and get
Mm-hmm.
something that makes you smile.
Yes. So that would be a fun thing is making cards. That'd be super fun.
That reminds me, many years ago, a couple of girls and I got together and we decided that every month, I've forgotten how we did it, but every month we'll send somebody something in the mail. So this month, if it's my turn, I'll put something in the mail for you. Don't know it's coming.
Oh, that sounds fun.
You go get your mail. For me, I don't get my mail every day. And you find this, oh, something pleasant to look at. You can be that. And it
Hmm.
puts a smile on somebody's face from a distance.
Yes.
Yeah, last Sunday, a friend of mine, all the way from Georgia, I was here. I put knock on my door. Was it last Sunday? I don't even remember.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it was Sunday. I had just come from church, and loud knock on my door, and there were flowers. I put it in my bedroom so I can see, but these are beautiful flowers. Wow, I wasn't expecting it. It made a whole lot of difference in my life. It's amazing.
Oh,
Those little surprises can do for every one of us. We all need a cheer. So do it for mom. Do it for mom.
absolutely.
And I learned something from a client yesterday, or no, well, sometime this week. She loves to bake cookies and give to her neighbors. Did your mom like to do that? You can bring little cookie containers, even if she didn't bake it, and you buy some cookies,
Hmm.
these containers and give it to her neighbors, even if it's in a facility. It doesn't have to be a lot. Do that. If that's what they did and it brought them joy, do that.
Right.
So
Right.
those are all we thought would spread some ideas there for you.
Absolutely.
Well, Queen, music, holiday music.
Oh. Hmm. Let me think. Um, I tell you what, here's the one I think of all the time. Is it who is it? The Silent Night one.
Mm-hmm.
It's the long one. I don't want to sing on
The
here.
original one or what? Silent Night.
No. Hey babe. I don't want to sing it on here. Who sings the Silent Night song? The long one. They're like when they have the different voices. I don't want to sing it on here.
Why not?
It's the Temptations. Yes.
Oh, the Temptations.
Yes, I almost sung it. Yeah. It's so long. It's like I didn't
Okay.
know that there were like 10 choruses. Yeah, the Temptations, Queen Kathy. Yes. Have you heard that version? No?
I'm thinking of playing it.
Play it. Are you looking for it?
Yeah, Silent Night, the Temptations.
It's so long, but it's so cool. And you only hear it like I know here you hear it like on 106.7. You got it?
Is that the one?
It
Is that
is.
the one?
A creature was stirred, not even a mouse. In my mind.
Oh, that's romantic.
Yeah, it's fun. Queen Kathy said, "Don't play it too long.
Don't
We're gonna
play
get
too
struck."
long.
Yeah, we don't want to get in trouble. So yeah, you all check out the Temptations. Thank you,
Thank you.
Queen.
Thank
You're
you.
right.
Yes, indeed.
You're right. They struck our last video or the one before that on
Thank
YouTube.
you.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, you all check that out. Yeah. What I don't know. What do you think? What do you got? What are some ones you like? I love
Bro.
Christmas music.
Okay, so I grew up in Ghana in West
Mm-hmm.
Africa. So I liked the old Silent Night.
Mm-hmm.
Holy. It reminds me of my family, my mother cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So oh, is it 12? How many days of Christmas again?
12 days.
On the first day of Christmas, what you listen to me, and I'm changing the perfume. Let me
Yeah.
not sing that one. And I mean, yeah. Thank you, Queen Kathy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would have just gone on and gone on with it.
You
Yeah,
know I
but
would have.
so yeah, get the music they used to love. I remember last year Christmas, um, we had those 24-hour clients who was in a facility, and they had this Christmas concert. She loved to sing. She was in the choir. She was a Christian, love was in the choir and everything. And so we went to this concert. This very young lady, no more than 23 or 24.
Mm-hmm.
She came to sing these old classic ones. This woman knew all the songs, danced to all of it. She loved the music. So the key is not playing music that we love, but what
Mm-hmm.
they love, what they will
Mm-hmm.
enjoy, what will remind them of mom and dad and oh holy night.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite as well. So yeah, what they love. Our theme today is to if you don't know what to do with mom or don't know what to do with dad and you are tired, what if you're so tired you couldn't be bothered about anything? Well, then sit with mom and sit with dad, put your feet up, get some cookies, get some whatever, and hang out
Mm-hmm.
with music in the background if she can hear them or he
Absolutely.
can hear it with music in the background. Then sit down, hang out, talk, laugh, look at pictures.
There you go. There you
Look at
go.
old
Pictures are cool.
photos.
Yeah. And you know what? Kevin and I were talking about this last night. Scrapbooks. I know a lot of grandparents have, photo albums, but are they photo albums that have recent pictures of your grandchildren, your great grandchildren? That might be something fun to do. We have all these pictures on our phones. I think I have like 9,000 pictures on my phone. No wonder I can't get reception, but they're just sitting there. So instead of doing that, take those pictures and have them printed out, and take some time to do new scrapbooks, with the grandchildren, with the great grandchildren, and make it fun. I know when I go to my grandmother's house, my dad's house, and I look at the pictures, and I've seen them every time I go over there. I look at them, but it's just fun to look at our baby pictures. I'm like, there's me. I look at my son, my oldest son, and the exact same way his hair is cut right now is how it's cut in his baby picture. I'm like, it's so crazy. So, but it's fun to look back on those things, like I said, even though I'm there when I'm there, I always look at it, they're fun memories to look at. So that might be something fun to do, is update your photo albums, your scrapbooks or whatnot, with new memories, especially if you're in a facility, those are nice things to have. Those are nice things to have.
You know what came to mind when we're talking about looking at pictures? You look at who looked. You take pictures of yourself. Let's just say me. I take a picture of me at my age. Look at my mother's picture at the same age and look like, oh, you look like your mom at that age. You look like. Then sometimes I'll take my son's pictures. And I look at me at his, the same age. How come he looks so much like me in that picture? It's very interesting. But those are things, and you can ask, Mom, do you remember this picture when you and Dad did that, or you did that? And it doesn't have to be expensive financially.
Right.
For it to be fun and exciting and worthy, valuable
Absolutely.
time. It doesn't have to be financially expensive.
Absolutely.
It's an important time to make great memories. Every day is, though. Every day is. Yeah.
It is. And I will say this. What else you got on your list? You have something else on your list?
So I have here, participating in a Secret Santa gift exchange.
Oh, okay. That'd be fun.
Especially where, it's a big family and not everybody has the money to buy a gift for all the grandchildren and stuff. So every grandchild, every child will have all these big baskets with a name draw, right? So you pick someone and you give them a gift. And grandma or grandpa also picks someone to give them a gift. So if money is an issue, she doesn't have to worry about giving all her grandchildren a gift.
Yes.
But gets to pick one.
Yes.
And also buy a gift. So she feels included. She doesn't think, I used to do that, now I can't do this, and all those things. So you give her, or if you can afford it, you buy her the gifts that she needs, she wants, and then you wrap it with her together, or him. I'm a woman, I'm saying her, but they're the hymns as well. And so you do it together.
Yes. And you know what's funny? Even with children, young children, they have their wish list, their Christmas list. But when it comes to grandparents, all it takes is a coloring book. and crayons and little things. And they love those things. All it takes is little things, when it comes to grandparents being able to light up, their grandchildren's lives. The grandparents are so special. I think parents are special. I love my parents. I honor my parents. Grandparents are so special. They are. They're so fun. So
we have to honor them.
Yes.
What is that?
Okay, is that the one where, like, I think if I give you a gift, you can exchange your gift with somebody else, but you can't see what it is. Is that what that is, Queen Kathy? I mean, that's what it is, where you do the Secret Santa, but then you're able to switch gifts as long as you don't open it, I believe. Are you looking it up? Are you looking it up?
Yes.
You bring, okay, she said you bring a common gift, then exchange it. Okay.
Yes, you can swap them. You bring a common gift and then exchange.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
A lot of stuff you can do. And again, everything doesn't have to be expensive.
You are teaching that with a gift exchange as well. The Santa gift exchange. You're teaching your grandchildren to also learn to give and not continue to expect from grandma. They can all wrap a gift, buy a gift, $2 gift. Listen, there's so many things at the Dollar Tree. I was surprised. I found so much there. I'm gonna go there to get decorations, but there's so much. Just batteries. One of my clients constantly buying 2 AA batteries, constantly buying batteries and batteries and batteries. So listen, there's something you can give, and $2, $3, and they can keep them for the whole year. They don't have to go out and buy things. So
batteries are expensive too.
Yes.
That's another thing. Just give you all some pointers. Since we're talking about gift giving, keep in mind that people don't need money's funny anymore, right? Financial stability is funny. So try investing in things that your loved one
will use throughout the year.
Yeah. It's cool to, everybody likes, I love me a big old sausage and cheese basket. Please do send me one. But $100 gift, cheese basket, I need some other stuff, so make sure we are using our resources to invest in our loved ones wisely, and make that make sense. They might need new clothes. They might not need winter clothes right now, but come summer, you knew last summer they needed clothes. So good time to buy clothes. If you want to wait for the holiday to spend money, that's a good way. But focus on things that people need, and we don't want to be frivolous with our money. We want to be wise and good stewards, right? With our wealth,
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. What else?
What about does Queen Kathy gift certificates to a grocery store?
That's a good idea. The Instacarts for people that get their groceries delivered. That's actually a really good idea for people that's a really good idea, because I give gift cards to restaurants, but that's a really good idea, especially using like the Instacarts and whatever delivery services you have for people needing groceries. That's smart. Yeah. And it's needed. So yeah, good idea. Thank you.
We will always eat.
Yes. Yes, that's for sure.
Always eat. Food is expensive these days. Plus, you know what? You can keep that gift card so you realize this 1 week that I don't have enough money.
Mm-hmm.
And that gift card, it could be $15, $10, $20. But that day, that moment, you clip some coupons. Oh my God, I can get a meal.
Yeah. And
See?
yeah. And it makes sense. Like we talked about at the beginning of the conversation, taking time, slowing down, prioritizing, and that, you can enjoy your life prioritizing your, how you spend your money. It sucks having to go all over the place trying to save money when you can sit and clip some coupons before you go. Have a list of things you need. If you're taking your loved one with you, how does that look? Is today a better day than tomorrow? How's the weather looking? We have to be proactive and make our lives less complicated. Less complicated.
Let me ask this question. Maybe Queen Kathy also knows. I may not. But what's the difference between giving a store gift card compared to buying a Visa or MasterCard gift card? What's the difference? Is there a difference?
The Visa and MasterCard you can use anywhere. So if you want to use it online, you can use it anywhere. The issue with those are that you have those fees, the $4.99 and $5.99 to activate them. So a lot of people don't care to use those, but you can use them anywhere versus, if you got a Kroger card, that's the only place you're going with that is Kroger, So you got a Walmart card, that's the only place you're going. Maybe Sam's might let you use it. But that I think that's a good idea for people. Specific cards are for people that are not, I don't say all the time, but may not be good stewards with their money. I can't give you a gift card and expect that you're going to do the right thing. So I can give you for my children, I will give you I'll give you a $50 game card, but I'm not going to give you, a $100 Visa card so you can spend $100 on games. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so
yeah, you can kind of control. Okay. Yeah. So
yeah. So one way to make sure that the gift card is really useful is you should know where the person shops most of the time.
Yes.
So if you want to be store specific.
And that's where the visa would come in handy, with especially with the older population, with more mature people, it only makes sense to do that. So with the visas and the MasterCards.
But the fees.
Yeah, so that's the fee that you're paying. Like, so if I buy you that card, then it's a $50 card. I'm paying $55.95.
Oh, so the giver pays, not the recipient. Okay, I get it. Okay, but once you receive it, you don't have to pay anything extra on it.
Right, correct.
Okay.
So it's not a bad way to go. And you can always reload them and stuff. So it's not a bad way to go for seniors. Especially in a side note, when we're talking, we have a lot of scams going on. People are calling our seniors. A whole lot of things are going on. If you're thinking about getting gift cards, that might not be a bad way to go with the Visa and MasterCard. So that
especially if they're rechargeable, right?
Yeah,
put money on it and use it online or wherever. So they're not using their regular credit cards. If you steal it, it's all you have. There's no more on it.
Yes, these are really good ideas.
I took a senior shopping, and when she was paying, and it was time for her to put in her code, she said it loud. She said it loud. So I told her, one of her children, of course, not within years, after I left her, and said, this is what happened. So keep an eye on her, statements and keep an eye on her online banking, whatever it is. So, but yes, these things happen. So that is an amazing idea. Even having a card like a Cash App card or a Venmo card or those things, they're rechargeable. You put money on it and you don't have auto charge. So if you need it, you put the money on it. So like she really set her card, pin out, and she wants to use the pin, and she said it so loud that the cashier at the checkout place said, oh, that's my dad's birthday, so she can never forget it. You understand what I'm saying?
Because who would think that somebody would access your information by doing that? No one, unless we don't think that people could access your information just by you saying something like that. We don't realize that at 11:08 you swiped your card and you said that at 11:08 I had this, this credit card number, but now I have that pin because you see, it all goes together, and people don't think that people would do things like that. That's what's unfortunate about it,
Even when I go to the grocery store, you know how you do self checkout and you put in your, if you have to put a pin in, do you see the camera on there? You don't know what people are looking at.
Yes,
All
yes.
those things. So really having a rechargeable card is not a bad idea at all. Cards
Mhm.
like the Cash App, the Venmo, the Auto cards, they are connected with something. It's easy to charge. It is not a bad idea at all. Now that I think
Yeah,
about it, now that we say, girl, we are past our time. We are having
we
too
are.
fun.
We are. I'm gonna read this last one because Katie does have a point. There's a lot of places that you can actually get gift cards online, and you can have them sent via email or a text to someone. Like I know Groupon, for instance. If you use Groupon and I send you a Groupon gift, I can email that to you, or text
Right.
it to you, and you can use that. So that's an option also. With our seniors, we have to again just be mindful with technology and the access.
Exactly.
So yes, so many good ideas. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Queen Kathy, for giving us feedback and some more ideas. Thank you everyone. This is
Wow, Queen
good. We
Kathy,
did go
I
over our
don't
time.
know
This is
you,
good.
but I appreciate you. I am so thankful for you. This has been great. We didn't go through everything, but we've touched on a lot. Our key is do something with your senior if you are around them. We get that some people are out of state and they can't be there, but who is there?
Mhm.
Empower them to do something with your mom and with your dad. It matters in the season, especially when you live in the area we live in, where there's so much snow sometimes, and you can go in when it's so cold. These are things, these are lonely moments. They had big families, they had children, they were busy doing stuff. And now they can't do anything. So they remember,
Yes.
they talk about it. We work with them every day. We know they talk about it.
Yes.
So, yes, let's do as much as we can for them.
Absolutely. You all make sure you look at the bottom of the screen and get our information and connect with us. Queen, I've missed you. I've been talking to myself on the screen for the past 2 weeks. I've missed you. So we definitely went over. But it was so good to have this conversation with you, to be back on here with you, sharing information and sharing life. So yeah. You got
Yes.
anything else?
Well, you have our information. We are open electronically 24/7. Our offices are in Noblesville, Indiana. We don't only service seniors, but if you have um, a person with handicap, with any kind of handicap that needs help, we are happy to sit with them. We are allowed to. Our license covers all of that. So it may not be that you have a senior, it may be that you have a child with developmental challenges. It is whoever is homebound that needs help. So mom is tired or mom needs to run out on an errand, or we are here to help. Reach out.
Absolutely.
You're having a surgery sometime, you need someone to take you to the hospital, wait on you, bring you back home, the things you can't do immediately after surgery, even after rehab, we can help. Reach out.
Absolutely. And we're looking forward to it. We're looking
Yeah.
forward to being a part, networking with you, assisting you where we can. That's why we ask you to like and share, because even though we are here in Indiana, you never know. Somebody may be in yours, wherever you are, transferring over to Indiana and need our services. So you never know who you can help us reach, who we can help in the community. So we appreciate your time. We appreciate your attentiveness. We appreciate the comments and the engagement. Thank you so much. Um, Yes, thank you to everyone. Please like and share. Take care of one another. Take care of yourselves. I guess until
And
next
be
time.
kind. I
Yes,
read somewhere, oh, in a world where you can be anything, choose to be kind.
I love it. I love it. Until next time.
Yes.
Same time, same place, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook. We are Peak Home Care Associates. Thank you for tuning in.